We are in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we get ready for this interconference contest here at the Time Warner Cable Arena. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Houston, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
And you know, Houston, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Greg. I mean, that mental toughness bodes well, very well for them once we get later into the season.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Lawson out there with Harden. And it's Brewer in at the small forward. And so here's Charlotte. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Clock is at 3. Jefferson gets the bucket.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Walker against Lawson. Modiunas has the open look, and a miss there on the triple. And so here's Charlotte. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
Well, what you will expect, Greg, is that they will have added motivation for this game. They want to prove that they should be the favorite to win against any team they face.
Here's Modiunas. After the basket by Charlotte, feeds it to Howard. The 3. No good from Lawson.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Here's Fowler, and it's sent back by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for James Harden.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Walker dishes to Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2. Freak!
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Freak. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Lawson kicks to Harden. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Atlanta Hawks.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by Charlotte. Some solid defense from Robinson.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Freak with it. Now Lawson defending. Freak kicks to Robinson. Outside, Walker. Freak with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Just 5 on the clock. Jefferson. The shot is off. Excellent D from Howard. Rockets trail by 4. Harden outside. The pass to Lawson. Three-pointer. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Lawson. And it's 7 points for James Harden. Hornets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening.
Fantastic dunk, and He decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there
move.
posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Walker kicks to Freak. And it's sent back by Howard. Lawson's against Walker. Screen by Howard. And Lawson, here we go. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And a brief check of the stats for Walker. His last 10 games, he's getting around 4 points a game, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
The scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Jones checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Ty Lawson. There's a screen by Robinson. And that one's good. Freak's got 8 points.
His shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kevin McHale.
We talked about the impact players on these two teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, he said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. And Jones over to help. Outside, Walker. Charlotte moving it around. And stolen by Howard. Here's Harden. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal. He put that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you
Agreed.
what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Batum comes in for Thomas Robinson. And it's Rivers in for Kemba Walker. Houston also making some changes. Smith comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Brewer. And Beverly kicks to Smith. No one near him. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Rivers. Harden grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Green. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Kidd-Gilchrist. Rivers passes to Fowler. Outside for Batum. He feeds it to Freak. This one for 3. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Rivers against Beverly. Here's Smith. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Fowler. And Jones sends it back. And he recovers it. And it's Freak missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
But they'll get another chance. And Beverly kicks to Jones. The Rockets with another miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Freak with it, and it's Harden picking him up past to Rivers.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The Hornets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Rivers hits both of them. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Beverly. Harden right side. Shot to stop the drought, and it's good on the layup. Harden's got 11 points.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And a wide open look for Freak. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
It's Harden with the drive. Oh! It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not
is
probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And now let's hear from Ty Lawson talking about the balanced attack of this Denver Nugget team.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody is scoring spread out, rebounding, everything's spread out. So, you know, even from the bench, it's definitely a team type game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs, and Ty Lawson for the Rockets. Jones checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Montiunas, and it's Harden in for Gerald Green. 5 in at shooting guard. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Robinson. And there's Kemba Walker, and it's Jefferson in at the center position. So that's the Hornets' 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
All right, Charlotte, now we're in the court for your home entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise.
Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Second is Kemba Walker.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
It's stolen by Jefferson. To the wing right side. Freak with it. Jones covering. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
First personal foul, teams first.
Charlotte shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Al Jefferson. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Rockets.
One shot. One shot.
Rockets trail by 5. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He finished with 48 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Hornets leading by 3. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Kid Gilchrist has got 9 points.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Beverly dishes to Smith. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Rockets trail by 7. Here's Beverly. Last game he had 12. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target from outside.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And he gets it to go. And it's now 22 points for Freak.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
From 15 feet away, cannot hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Freak's got 25 points.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Screen by Smith. Now the dish to Brewer. Passes it to Smith. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Freak. That's his first personal foul.
Harden kicks to Brewer. Smith wide open. He fires.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Another miss by Houston. Here's Fowler. No good on the 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Brewers got 7.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Jones with the screen on Rivers. Beverly the pass to Jones. Harden outside. Smith sets the pick for Harden. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Pass with Fowler. To the inside. Tipped away. Tries to keep it alive. Robinson dishes to Kid Gilchrist.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now Harden. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And the first half is now in the books. Hornets on top. They lead by 14. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Josh, what do you need to do in the second half as a team to come away with this win tonight?
First 5 minutes is going to be big for us. We got to go out with the same intensity and energy that we did in the second quarter. We have to withstand it for 2 more quarters and hopefully come out with a win.
Josh, thanks for the time. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. 25 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's Lawson. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Harden out there with Lawson, and it's Brewer in at the 3. Howard kicks to Harden. Good! Harden's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Walker the pass to Fowler, and it's sent back by Howard. And they're able to recover.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And it's Freak missing. Rockets trail by 9. And Lawson gets it to go on the assist by Harden. 6 points for Ty Lawson.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Here's Fowler, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Lawson against Walker. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Howard with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Excellent D there from Fowler.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Harden gets to Monteunice. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
So both teams making some changes here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Just 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. Here's Jefferson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jefferson's got 12 in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Foul. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Freak. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Lawson outside. Monteunice, that's a screen for Lawson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lawson's got 4 points this quarter.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Green. Up top, Walker. And Harden comes to help. Here's Fowler. Off target from outside.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Has some information for us, Doris.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He made no mistake that Dwight Howard has got to be the focal point of their offense. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And it's Freak missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been a bunch, and I think it's made the difference in the game. I mean, they've actually done a great job on the board.
Outside Jefferson. Dishes it to Holiday. Charlotte moving it around. And it's Freak missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And the wide open shot from Green. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Jones checked in for Moniunas. Rivers with it. Now Lawson defending. To the wing on the left. Now here's Freak. Defended by Beverly. Freak kicks to Kaminsky. And stolen by Howard. Now here is Lawson. He's got 8. The feed to Beverly. They need this one. Hornets with the rebound. Batum's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly. And here's Freak. He has 29, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 31 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
A shot by Lawson, wide open. Another miss by Houston.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Freak dishes to Holiday. Kicks it to Freak. Back to Batum. It's stolen by Lawson. Outside, Green. Beverly with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Feeds it to Howard. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Lawson from outside. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
From deep 3-point range. And it's Freak missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And Lawson, here we go. It's deflected. Here's Kaminsky. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Rockets trail by 14. Screen by Howard. Lawson the pass to Howard. Here's Jones. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Holiday against Green. Screen by Howard. Green kicks to Beverly. And Houston again with the bucket.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hornets lead by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And so it's Charlotte with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, he's in a shooting guard. Al Jefferson out there with Robinson. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The pass to Jones. And another three for Houston.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Left side Jefferson from 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Houston. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Hornets?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Brewer. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Freak dishes to Jefferson. Gets an open look and hits. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mona Eunice.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Here's Walker.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Robinson sets a screen for Walker. He kicks to Freak. Stolen by Beverly. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And the basket by Harden.
James Harden.
Freak with it.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Can't get it to fall.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. He's not even been a factor.
Charlotte leading by 7. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Freak's got 37.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Passes it to Robinson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Thomas Robinson.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Here's Mona Eunice. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Freak passes to Robinson. All alone. He squares up and sinks it.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Rockets trail by 12. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Mona Eunice. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. The Hornets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Walker with a clean look, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Harden with room to shoot. Thomas Robinson with the rebound.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Rockets. Beverly against Walker. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Wants to get it to Brewer and does. And the baseline jumper, no good. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Freak from deep three-point range. Count that one. Freak's got 40 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Eunice, that's a screen for Beverly. Another miss by Houston.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Harden. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized. Harden doing it all. He's got 27 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Freak kicks to Jefferson. Robinson left side. There's a screen by Robinson. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Freak. Options off the pick and hammers it home.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And the Rockets making a change here. Lawson's checked in. Charlotte leading by 11. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Robinson passes to Fowler. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Freak's got 44.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Freak. Off target from three-point range.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
On defense, Charlotte. Harden outside. He dishes it to Lawson. In the corner, Eunice with it. Misses off the left iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Freak's got 47 points. Rockets trail by 16. Lawson outside. Howard, the pass to Brewer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kid Gilchrist. That's his third foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Lawson against Walker. Harden outside from past the arc. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. The Hornets have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
And, guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hornets.
And, Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Checking out the game Mana Yunus has been having. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And that one misses. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Houston with a big group substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Smith comes in for Corey Brewer. Gerald Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I feel like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Mana Yunus can't convert after the good screen.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
Yo, as weird as this sounds, at this point, I gotta say yes. Sometimes you just get so in the zone, you feel everything coming off your hands is going in. Yo, I got to that point tonight, and I hope I can find it again sometime soon.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.